For the second time, the news of the US ambassador being given an ultimatum of 48 hours to leave the country is circulating, just as was given to the French ambassador. Now, the question is, did really Niger expel the US ambassador or not? Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest on Niger. Now, let us go and examine how this story of around the US is built ever since this coup happened in Niger, because it's really an interesting one. Before we go and answer that question, because different media outlets are coming with different news, and also look at this. Let me share this. Sorry. Now, the ambassador, the first thing to make clear is that the ambassador of the US to Niger is a very new one, and she's appointed or resumed her post on, the news came from the State Department on August 17, and she resumed her post on August 19. But what you have to know is this ambassador did not present her credentials to the military leaders in which is the government by now of Niger for the past 40 days. So she did not present because US regards this military administration of Niger as illegitimate. So she did not present her credentials, okay, on August 17. So she's very new. Now, next, if you look at what happened is, in the very beginning, the coup happened on 26 July. Now, on 2nd of August, the US, just like its brothers and sisters in the West, the collective West, who evacuated their people, have evacuated partial staff of the embassy. Look, this is the news that came from this is published news from ABC News. So they have already evacuated partial of their diplomats, okay? Now, let's go and see. This is all what is published and giving reason for evacuating their partial of their diplomat and their family from the embassy. That's on August 2nd. Now, on August 25, that was the time where the ultimatum was given to the French ambassador, 48 hours to leave the country. And on the side, the same letter was circulating on media saying that the US ambassador is also given the same ultimatum. Okay, now the Niger government has came out and defied that. They said that's not from us, we have not issued. And even here on media outlets like Reuters and the CGTN has came and published that, quoting the US government, meaning Niger military administration has not issued any ultimatum to the US ambassador, who has been by that time around August 26, even her time was just less than a week, and she did not present her credentials. Just put that in the back of your head, okay? That was August 26. Now, down to the time, what happened is on September 7, we even reported it here, we have seen an intel that came out from Russia and published by a Russian state-owned media by Sputnik.Africa, which says US ICE, as you can read that the headline, US ICE assassination of Nigerian military leadership. And it says quoting Russian intel. Okay, this happened on 7th of September this month, and after that, the story seems very fast developing. now after that, we have seen this on the same day. We also reported it here at Connect Africa. We analyzed it. On September 8th, we have seen the US shifting. It's, as you know, the US has its military, just like the French and any other, most of the Western countries in Niger have its military base. It's a big one. Around 1,100 military of the US is stationed there, and they have two bases, one in the capital, Niamey, the second one in Agadez. So now they have repositioned, as they say here, repositioned their military from Niamey to Agadez. In Niamey, as you know, there is a lot of demonstration is going on, demanding for the French troops to leave and French ambassador to leave, which still did not leave. They say, but the US military has moved, repositioned to Agadez, which is much in the center of the central part of Niger. And they say they will also reduce non-essential personnel of the military. According to some media outlets, they will even downsize it to half of it. They will withdraw around 600 military, but that is to be seen. So around the same date, what we see is here a Middle Eastern media outlet of the Israeli Jerusalem Post came and issued. This is why we said in our in the beginning of our streaming that for the second time this news of ambassador of the US being given an ultimatum is going around. So this is on 7th of September published by the Jerusalem Post, saying Niger gives US ambassador 48 hours to leave the country. So now we have seen the US also on the same day. On the same day, a lot is happening. Also, the US deciding to reposition its military and its to downsize the number of the non-essential militaries from the total of 1,100. Now, the thing is, it's depending on this that we ask the question, did the Niger government or the military administration really issued that ultimatum to the US ambassador? So nothing has come out yet from the military administration, and nothing came out also from the US government, again, defying whether this is true or not, just like they did during the first news stating the ambassador being issued an ultimatum. So it's something that we have to wait. But in the meantime, we give you the background, how these stories around the US in Niger, between the Niger government, the military administration, and the US is being built. What are the events surrounding it? Because it's always good to have that background information. But of course, then you can ask, so could this be somehow the future of the US ambassador in Niger, giving that, I mean, there are enough grounds to do it. First of all, not counting it as a legitimate government. So the ambassador did not give still her credential. So that might give them enough ground to expel the ambassador. But again, it's not yet officially told from the Niger government or from the military administration. And also another enough ground is the intel that leaked from the Russian intel and published by the Russia state-owned media of the possible killing of the military administration of Niger. Okay, that's a lot is happening, but we still have to wait what the military government will issue about this, and also the State Department or the US government will say about this. So if this is true, in any case, one can ask, will the US ambassador will leave, or will they follow the footstep of the French ambassador and refuse to leave Niger? it's something to be seen. Or will the office, the headquarters in Washington, will advise its ambassadors something different from what the French Foreign Ministry has advised to French ambassador, which they came and supported his stay. Maybe the Washington one will say, "Okay, you have to leave the country." We don't know. It's something to be seen. And then, if so, if the U.S. refused, what will be the reaction of the Niger military administration? Will they follow the same? Will they deploy the same strategies as they have done to France, meaning revoking the immunity of the diplomat, and then searching, as we have seen, the vehicles that are coming and coming out of the embassy and going inside the embassy, and the demonstration of Nigerians in front of the embassy. What will happen, we will see. In any case, it's really important that either side on a government level come and clarify this. So we give you the events that happen so that you will not be swamped in the mainstream media or the different media, whether it's a social media or whatever, which are circulating things. These are the events, what happened, and we have shown you the evidence. It's something to watch its development. Particularly, we need to hear from either side of the government what they are going to say, what they are going to say about this. So thank you for tuning in, and let us know in the comments section what you think, if this is really the possibility or a prediction that will come true. We don't know, but please go ahead and let us know your view in the comments section. And thank you for tuning in again. I will see you on the next one. Until then, so hello everyone for tuning in. Sayos, Yusuf, so please don't forget to share the video, to subscribe, to like, and share the video with your network. And then you can go ahead and further help us by donating through to our PayPal account that is appended in the description section of each of our videos that we publish. Thank you and bye-bye.